Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful people. Depending on the time of day you're watching this video and where around the world you are located. Today, got a good one for you. Don't always come through for you. We're going to be making banana nut muffins. Once you try this recipe, you won't buy muffins in the grocery store anymore. They're really easy to make. Let me show you what we're going to do here for today's recipe. We, of course, are going to start with bananas. Note how dark these bananas are. I've got an earlier video that I posted where I told you to stop throwing away bananas that become over-ripened, because there are so many things you can still do with them. Those are so dark they look like plantains, don't they? Well, these will make great banana nut muffins. These will also make great smoothies. So stop throwing them away. Just take them and put them in your freezer. That's all you need to do. If you think they're too dark to eat, just throw them in your freezer. So to the bananas, we've got melted butter, we have sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, coffee. You can also make this recipe with instant coffee, but whether it's instant or brewed, make the coffee strong. To that, I'm going to be adding baking soda. Note, people, not baking powder, baking soda. Salt, flour, and walnuts. You can make this recipe with walnuts or pecans. You can probably even use almonds if that's your favorite nut. To that, I have my trusty baking pan with my little decorative baking cups. Ha ha ha. So give me a moment. I got a little more prep I have to do to put the recipe together, and then I'll combine it and we'll go ahead and we'll put it in the pan and get it in the oven. Okay? All right. Give me just a moment. Hey folks, thanks for giving me a moment. Check that out. You, my loyal subscribers, you know what that means. Hey, so let's go ahead to our next step in preparing our banana nut muffins. There are a few steps here where you need to pay close attention, okay? So let's start. As you can see, I've took a little time to mash up the bananas. So these are ready to go. And what we're going to do here in terms of order, I'll add the melted butter. I'll incorporate that. And then I'll add my wet ingredients. And then from there, I'll add my dry ingredients. One of the things I want you to note when we add the dry ingredients and once we add the walnuts, make sure you do not over mix. All you want to do is fold it in. That's all we're going to be doing is folding the mixture in. Because if you over mix it, your muffins are going to be just too dense, and you probably won't like them. So just don't overmix. All right, so coming in, folks, let's go ahead and get started with our prep. So first things first, I'll add the melted butter to the bananas. I am trying to mix this fairly well. I'm not just yet at the stage where I'm going to be doing the folding in only. I'll especially be cognizant of that when I add the dry ingredients. Okay, so to this, we're going to add our sugar and add a little at a time. You don't want to overwhelm the mixture. Notice the change? Okay, I'll add the egg. I'll go ahead and add the vanilla extract. And finally, the coffee. If you haven't noticed, what I'm essentially doing is adding all of my wet ingredients first, or combining my wet ingredients first. Now, wet ingredients are ready. Now it's time for our dry ingredients. To the flour, I'm going to add baking soda and just a pinch of salt. Try and mix that up a little bit. Okay, now this is where it gets a little tricky. So what I'm going to do here is change my spatula. And keep in mind, I said at this stage, you don't want to over mix. You simply want to fold your ingredients in. So we'll add a little flour. Just fold it in. Again, note I'm just folding. I'm scraping the sides as I fold. Okay, now I'm going to add my last bit of flour. In addition to scraping the sides of the bowl, I'm also rotating my bowl. Notice how thick the consistency is. I think I've just about got it here. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any pockets of unfolded in flour. I think I'm good. Let's do about 2 more. 1, 2. Now, for our walnuts, same process. You want to fold these in. Don't mix it. Try and make sure you fold these in such a way that you get an even distribution. Okay, my last bit. It's important to note, once all of your walnuts are folded in, stop mixing. Okay, I think we'll do about 2 more. And what I'm doing here, in addition to rotating the bowl, I'm trying to run my scraper down and under to make sure I don't have anything on the bottom that isn't mixed in. Okay, this is good. Take a look at the consistency and note what I said. Do not over mix this. So, next thing, let's get it in our pan. I like to use an ice cream scoop for this. So if you've got an ice cream scoop, take a look. I think you might agree that it works pretty well. Try to get a full scoop. I really don't need to scrape this off. Let's just try it first. Got it. See how much easier it is to get these into the cups without spilling it on the sides. This should easily be enough to make 12 average sized muffins. Now, with my extra, I'm going to try to evenly distribute this amongst the cups. Let's see, that one can use a little bit more. So put that one. I got a last little bit of goodness I want to get. Put that, let's put it here. Oops. Okay, do you all see how easy this is to put together? Imagine on a Sunday morning or rushing out to work, you have your own freshly made banana nut muffins. Same process for pistachio or darn near any type of muffin that you might like. You can make your own. So we're going to pop these into a preheated 350 degree oven, and we'll leave them there for about 20-25 minutes. So you go and get yourself a cup of coffee. I'll be back in about 20-25 minutes, or in the case of YouTube, about 2 seconds, and we'll take them out of the oven and we'll try them. See you in a minute, folks. Hey everybody, our muffins are done. Can't wait to taste them. Take a look at that. Doesn't that look just like store-bought? And guess what? If you prefer a larger muffin, just use a larger pan. Let's go ahead and have a taste. Just look at that. See that? Watch as I break it open. You do not need to buy your muffins in the store. Let's have a taste. That is so good. That is so good. Bon appetit. See you folks on the next video.